Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another episode of Nerd Talk. I am here with my co-host Tyler, aka Mind of a Nerd. What's going on, Ty?
Doing fantastic. It is a very crisp, cold New York evening, Saturday night. I'm doing good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm doing good as well. It's been a pretty fast day. It got 7 o'clock real quick.
Yeah, we did.
I just got done watching Law and Order, SVU, and Organized Crime back to back with my fiance, and I'm like, oh shit, it's 7 o'clock. I need to go downstairs and start Nerd Talk. So, yeah, my day has been pretty good. I worked this morning, had makes a little bit of overtime. So yeah, I'm good. So if you guys didn't know, we're talking about some topics today. If you guys in the description, we got all the list of the topics we're talking about. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, I want to go ahead and give some updates. I got a couple of videos planned this week, but I will not be in town. I will be actually out of town on business. So I will be rolling out some videos. I just uploaded my Scream 2 4K review. You can go check that out. And I will be re-reviewing Halloween 1978, and I will be reviewing Halloween 2018. Since I never reviewed 2018 for some reason. I don't know why I did not review it. So that will be coming out. I will record it tomorrow, but it'll probably be coming out within the week. So be ready for that because I won't be in town to record any videos. So, you want to say something?
Nah, man.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. First let's see what's in the chat right now. We got Mr. 47 in the chat. What's going on? We got Luke Ponto. What's going on? We got Emmett in the building. What's going on, you guys? We got 5 people in the chat. You guys are here. Hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get into the first topic of today, and that is the Super Mario Brothers movie. The new teaser trailer dropped a couple days ago, and we wanted to give our thoughts on it. I'm gonna start off with Tyler because he's smiling his ass off over there. He clearly really enjoyed the trailer. Tyler, what did you think of it, man?
So they released the poster, which is right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, this looks amazing," and I'm like, it looks like, in the weirdest way possible, I said it just looks like the game.
It looks like the game, yeah.
Which normally when we get these video game movies and we say that, we're like, yeah, it's a positive. To me, that was not a negative, but I was like, why is everyone freaking out? It looks just like the game, So I was kind of waiting for the trailer for more than one reason. I was waiting, obviously, to hear his voice. So the trailer itself it's a good teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The animation is phenomenal.
Yes,
it is phenomenal. Yes, Illumination is coming into their own with animation. They are. Their writing and their type of humor, but like Minions Rise of Gru wasn't great, but the animation was probably the best part of that movie, without a doubt. This trailer visually is phenomenal, and the humor that we got in this trailer was not toilet humor. It was actually kind of funny. It made me laugh, and it's made me laugh every time I've gone back to watch the trailer, which was a lot. Jack Black as Bowser. I said this from day one.
I was trying to figure out who voice that was when I was listening to him. Like, who is that? And like, oh, it's Jack Black.
When they announced Jack Black as Bowser, I was like, that is perfect. Yeah, and his voice, hearing it, perfect. We've never heard Bowser talk, but somehow that fits.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like he's gonna be awesome. Apparently, he's gonna have a musical number. Bro, give it to me, bro. Jack Black can do no wrong. He's going.
If you want to be a teacher's pet, no, I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, bro. He's gonna be the standout no matter what. Nobody. I would be floored if I don't say he's not the best part other than the animation.
Yeah.
Mr. Pratt as Mario. I think people really need to just stop complaining. Really, like, stop complaining. It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Yeah. So when he talks, he doesn't even say that many lines. He says about 2 lines. Like 2 lines in the trailer. So we didn't get that much of it, but when I heard him, I tried not to think that it was Chris Pratt when I listened to his voice. It's going to be hard because Chris Pratt has a very distinctive voice. So I didn't mind his voice. I mean, it's gonna be pretty weird not to hear, he's supposed to have a certain accent and stuff like that. That's not gonna bother me because, like I said, I like Mario. I'm not a huge Mario fan, but I agree with everything that you said. This trailer does look phenomenal. Like when we first see Mario looking at the world and just like the way the light is shining off his clothes, like it looks really good.
It looks like the game.
It looks like the game, or to me it looks better than the game. Like it looks way better. Like if this is something like if PlayStation got a hold of Mario, this is how it would look. And like I said, I agree. It's a great teaser trailer. I think the humor is spot on, exactly what they need to be. And it's scary for me because I don't want toilet humor. I don't want fart jokes. I don't want any of that stuff in this movie. And I got a feeling we're probably going to get at least one or two of them.
Yeah, I don't want like Minions humor. Like Minions humor is the lowest common denominator of humor when it comes to Illumination. And
I was talking to John, and he said this has Wreck-It Ralph vibes. And if it goes in that direction, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Give me that.
I just, I think people need to calm down with the voice because it could have been this trailer could have been the first trailer to Sonic. Like that. Yeah. That's what I will always come back to. It could have been the first trailer to Sonic. Be appreciative of the fact that the world looks like the game. Mario looks like Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they could have fucking warped it and made him look bizarre.
Yeah, at least totally different. They could have made him look more. They could have made him look human-like, and they don't. They go all in with the way Mario looks like he does in the game, and I think it's perfect. Because when people was upset that it was animated, I said, "Why are you guys upset that it's animated? Because if it was live action, you guys would shit your pants. If it was live action,
yeah.
Like I think going animated was the perfect way to do it because you can do more. You can do more with the Mario character when it's animated.
I think I'm a little more accepting of it being animated after seeing the trailer because when I saw the poster, I was like, to me, when I saw the poster, I was like, is this just gonna be the game with different voices?
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't. I guess that was a really stupid expectation of me to have. After seeing the trailer, I'm like, this could be really cool.
Right.
The thing is, they need to go all in with this shit. Exactly. They do not need to play safe with this.
No.
I want to see him observing that star and hearing that great music. I want to see fireballs. I want to see coins coming out of Goombas when they get stomped. I want to see it all, bro.
I want to see a Mario Kart scene. I want that.
I want to see.
I want a Mario Kart scene.
I need him to eat the giant mushroom and become giant and beat the shit out of Bowser. Do not hold back,
for
bro.
Sure.
Do not hold back.
Think of I want like Lego Movie craziness. That's what I want. I want that type of because when Lego Movie was announced, most people didn't expect what they were getting, and it blew us all away. This is what this movie can be. I can see that this was exactly what it could be. The fact that it's coming out in April, I have hope. Like it's not coming out in January or February, so it's like goodness gracious. But yeah, I mean, it looks great. It's a great teaser. I'm ready to see a full one. I mean, I'm ready to see exactly what the story is going to be about because we saw we saw hints, but I'm ready to see exactly what Mario.
I am nervous. I am nervous for his voice. I do think that when we hear more of it, I don't think it's going to be great.
Are you scared for Luigi's voice as well?
Yes, because I don't think Charlie Day fits that character.
Okay, Charlie Day is playing him. Okay,
like he had like a little hint of the Charlie Day yell when he was running away from the dry bones. I was like, oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know. We got to hear these people interacting.
Right.
I'm not writing anything off yet because the movie just visually is just absolutely incredible. Yeah. And I can't stop looking at it. Like legitimately, I just can't stop looking at it.
It's the first thing you think of. If one, it's gonna look great in IMAX. Two, it's gonna get an IMAX release.
I hope.
Two, it's gonna get an IMAX release. It's gonna be an animated kid.
It should because Minions got it.
It's definitely getting it. Mario, Nintendo, and Illumination would lose an opportunity if they don't do this in IMAX. Two, it's gonna look amazing on 4K. This is gonna be probably reference quality 4K for animation.
Watch the trailer on a 4K TV.
Yeah, that's why I watched it.
I watched it on my 4K
TV.
And like I had people telling me, "Oh, with an OLED TV, it looks
Yeah,
like incredible."
everything pops. Everything pops. It like I said with that for that shot. Like I said, the shot when you see Mario like looking at the mushrooms and just looking at the world. Like, what is this? It the colors and everything just pops. It does.
I love
So
that it has so much color. It's not,
yeah,
fucking Alice in Wonderland 2010 where it's
yeah,
just a gray
gloomy, yeah,
puddle.
gloomy, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Uh,
I'm
let's
looking
go.
forward to it.
Let's go ahead and jump in the chat real quick. Misa said, plus we only heard 3 seconds of dialogue. Yeah, exactly. We got Tony in the chat. What's going on, Tony Movie Chappie? He also says, I'm super excited for the Super Mario Brothers movie. Honestly, Jack Black voice sounds perfect for Bowser. Yes, we just said that. The most important part is it looks exactly and feels like Mario games. Exactly. But that's what I feel like. I feel like Mario fans would really want. They would really want it to feel like a Mario game. They don't want to feel like it's something that they don't know what it is. So, I mean, that's for example, that's just like The Last of Us. If I want The Last of Us to feel exactly like
Oh,
how the game made me
we
feel.
didn't put
We
that
didn't
in
talk
there.
about that, and yeah, we if you want to throw that, we could throw that in after this. Since I just
Yeah.
saw it up. Speaking of video game property, so I'm going to add that banner real quick.
I
But
knew we were forgetting some.
everybody in the chat, if you guys are watching the replay, let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the Mario trailer. Like I said, me and Tyler, we completely endorse the completely endorse this trailer, and I think it looks great.
Yeah,
So
I've seen people say they should maybe have hired a voice actor for some of these roles, and I agree because I'm not really on board with Chris Pratt or Charlie Day and Anya Taylor Joy is Princess
yeah,
Peach.
that's the thing. A lot of people don't like that they hire known actors to play these voices because at the end of the day, we're not seeing their faces; we're only hearing their voices. So why not hire professional voice actors to do these roles? Because it's not going to make a difference.
Like Jack Black, I'm fine with because he's one of the
Yeah.
most charismatic actors out there.
And he's not a big name. Like Chris Pratt has been a part of the MCU, Jurassic World. It's like he's a huge megastar at this moment. So hiring him feel like, oh, he's Chris Pratt. It's gonna bring people to the theater. When it's like, no, Mario should be bringing these people to the theater. It's not about who's playing Mario. So
Yeah.
that's how I feel. So let's go ahead and move on. Since we just talked it up, let's go ahead and bring it up. The Last of Us trailer, they just released it a couple days, like last week. I know we're like a week behind, but I did since Tyler did just bring it up, and obviously I brought it up. I did want to do a quick thought about it. I did a reaction to it, and I thought this trailer looked awesome. Like I watched it again because it played. I watched House of the Dragon on HBO Max. They played it in front of the episode, and I wanted to watch it again. Oh my god, this show looks so fucking amazing. Certain shots like where they if you guys haven't played the game, there's a scene where Joel and Tess is smothering Ellie through Seattle, and it just is a ruin, and you see the scene with the two buildings like collapse on each other. That looks exactly like the fucking game, guys. Oh my god. The clickers, that's the one thing I was scared for. I'm like, please nail this, please. And they fucking
They
nailed
look
it.
terrifying,
We get
bro.
one shot, and if you pause it right, you can see it. But like
Yeah.
to me, it's even the shot where they're behind the glass and you just see the silhouette of the clicker. Like, oh my god, it looks fantastic. Now I want to know how they're gonna do a fucking bloater. How the fuck are they gonna do the bloater? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Because the same when we meet Bill, that's when we see the bloater for the first time. So maybe it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be crazy to see it on screen, but I'm all in. I'm all in. Go ahead, yo.
It looks good. It looks really good. I remember when we didn't have casting for this, and it was a rumor that Mahershala Ali was going to be Joel, and it was funny too because the same day they confirmed that Pedro Pascal was going to be him,
Mm-hmm.
and it was funny. I heard that, I was like, "What the fuck is that rumor, bro?"
Yeah,
And then
that was weird.
they said Pedro Pascal. I was like, "That's the most perfect casting ever!" Yes, like
Yeah, to me, it was to me. I always wanted I wanted Hugh Jackman to be Joel. That's what I wanted, and obviously watching Logan, I felt Last of Us vibes between him and X-23 for sure. But when they, like you said, I agree. I think Pedro Pascal is the perfect choice for this role. he has a certain like embodiment of a broke down character. Obviously, he's playing Mandalorian, which is he's kind of like that. Mandalorian is a broke down character. He's kind of isolated from everybody, and that's exactly what Joel is. Joel is an isolated character. He's lost everything, and I agree. I think some people kind of question like, does he really look like the Joel character? To me, that doesn't matter. He doesn't have to really look like the character because even the actress who played Ellie, she doesn't really look like Ellie either. So I don't. That doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter
I
about
don't
that.
know who's saying that. I think
Yeah,
Pedro Pascal looks great as Joel.
I agree. I agree. Trust me, I don't have a problem with that. But I think I probably can see under certain tones that people will complain about that. But I think it looks great. The tone, it got like I said, it got like a Walking Dead vibe to it, but just more heightened. I'm just ready to see how they gonna handle the outbreak day. And like spoiler alert, when Sarah dies,
And
I want to know how they gonna handle that scene because when I played it, it kind of it did get me. It did.
HBO, if I'm not in tears in the first episode of this show, you fucked up.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
if that is in the first episode, whatever episode it's in, if I'm not in tears watching it, you fucked up. Because when I played it, I was in tears.
That's the question. Do you think we're gonna get Outbreak Day as the first episode? Or you think we're gonna
No.
build up to Outbreak Day? I think Outbreak Day is gonna be first episode. I think you start with Outbreak Day. I think you do.
I
Just
think
like how the game
they
goes.
might. I think they might build up to it, and it might be its own episode.
You think so? You think we want? You think you want us? But I see. I agree with you because when a game is different than an actual movie, because you have to sit there and watch these people, you're not interacting with it. So like when you're in the moment, you're kind of like, oh shit, you're like, oh shit, what's going on? So with a show, when things just start happening, you want to care about the people that's involved. So I think I do agree.
Because this is the thing with this show. I don't think they're treating it as a video game adaptation. I think they are, but they aren't. They're not.
Right.
They're gonna treat this as they're telling a story, and I think for people who haven't played the game, they're gonna make it. Oh, we're gonna show this man absolutely broken and just destroyed, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And that's eventually going to build to an outbreak scene or an episode. I think it's gonna be a full episode.
I think it should be a full episode.
It depends on. We don't even know how long this is gonna be.
Yeah, we haven't been confirmed how many episodes is in it. We don't even know if there's gonna be multiple seasons. My guess, we'll wait till see the first episode. Usually, if the first episode does really well, they already greenlight a season 2. Because with House of the Dragon, it blew up in numbers, so they automatically greenlit a season 2.
Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, with Lord of the Rings as well. So, to me, like if they gonna split this up, like I don't think they're gonna handle the entire game in one season. I think they're probably gonna split up the show. Because they're even throwing in the Left Behind stuff. Like if you see a certain clip, they throwing in the Left Behind stuff. So they're really touching on some certain territory I didn't think they were gonna do. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think the trailer looks great. I'm ready for a full one. Give me a full trailer, please. I'm ready for it. 2023 seems so far away, knowing all this stuff is coming. So yeah,
we'll be there before we know it.
Yeah. All right, you guys. If you guys are watching the replay, if you guys watching in live chat, let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the Last of Us trailer. Let's go ahead and move on to some news that shocked everybody in the world, and that is Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. What the fuck is going on, you guys? Like, Kevin Feige is like, you guys love Tobey Maguire coming back? Oh, I got something for you. We're going to bring back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, which I think this is only going to be a one-off. I don't think he's going to be like in the franchise. This is definitely a one-off. And I'm sure that Ryan Reynolds went to Hugh Jackman's house and said, I got a pitch for you. What you think? Because they're really good friends off camera. So it would make sense that he would agree. Like, if I get to hang out with Ryan Reynolds for a whole shoot, yeah, I'll definitely do it. And especially if they're just gonna have fun, like it's not gonna be some, deep, it's not gonna be something serious. It's probably gonna be a fun time. So, yeah, Tyler, what are your thoughts when you heard this news? Like I said, it just kind of shocked us.
I think this is the first time in my life that I got a tweet and I was in a public space and I yelled out, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Literally, I opened up my phone. It was regular Twitter, and I read it and screamed, "What the fuck?" in my job. It's crazy. It's crazy, I've seen some people, of course, because MCU fans have nothing to do but complain. Oh, This just proves that Marvel's nothing but cameo fest now or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
It's fucking Deadpool, bro.
yeah, exactly.
This isn't regular MCU. This is Deadpool.
Yeah, yep,
I'm 100% fine with this
yeah, for sure.
because it's not going to be something forced. It's, if Hugh Jackman is coming
It's
back,
gonna be a joke.
that means it's good
Yeah, yep,
because he's not an idiot.
yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
Hugh Jackman has the only time I've ever seen Hugh Jackman do something not bad or bad was X-Men Origins, to my knowledge.
I mean, I well, see, I don't even count movie 43 because that was just a bullshit
No,
piece of movie. But and that was just a whole, that was another cameo fest was that movie. But I don't think X-Men Wolverine was not his fault.
no.
You could tell he's giving his best performance in that movie in a shit movie. He's trying his best to give the best performance he can. It's just the movie's not good. So I don't think Hugh Jackman has given a terrible performance, at least that I've seen, which I agree. I don't think he's given a terrible performance. It just happened that X-Men Origins is a terrible movie. But yeah, I agree with you. Hugh Jackman is not dumb. And like I said, going back to my point earlier, I just think that he knows it's going to be a good time. He's not going to have a terrible time making this movie. Especially if Ryan Reynolds endorses it. Like I said, you guys already know. You guys seen the memes and the photos and the videos. These niggas love joking with each other. So this is going to be hilarious knowing that Wolverine, of course, he's a brooding bastard and fucking Deadpool is a joking asshole. So this is going to be pretty hilarious to see these things. Which I think I was talking to Benji, and he said it's going to be like a road trip type movie or something like that. Or that's what they're thinking it's going to be. It's like a road trip type thing.
He
Which
could.
I think it's going to be hilarious. I do still think that's just going to be a one-off. I don't think that he's going to continue being Wolverine after this movie.
They're making X-Men stuff in the MCU, bro. He's
Right.
not gonna. That makes no sense. That's like having Tobey Maguire be the main Spider-Man after No
Exactly.
Way Home. No, bro. This is a one-off.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure, for sure.
relax. This is going to be, Ryan Reynolds was probably wanting to do this for years.
Yeah, he did. He does. I mean, we don't get the shot of Deadpool being on his grave with the X, the X grave, and just but we get that shot, and then damn sure Ryan Reynolds wanted to do a movie with. We got X-Men Origins, but we don't count that. Clearly, Deadpool doesn't count that because he shot his other counterpart in the movie. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen that, but yeah. So yeah,
That is so hilarious that scene is coming full circle now.
yes, it's
Do you
hilarious.
think that's gonna have to do with this movie when he
No,
goes back in time and all that stuff?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be some Deadpool way why he's doing it. What people are complaining about the MCU thing is that if anything, this is a multiverse thing. Like it's not going to be connected to the MCU. I don't think so. Which even though I would love to see Deadpool in the MCU, I just don't think he fits. I just think he should be in his own little box, just like he kind of was. Besides the cameo in Deadpool 2 with the X-Men, what's that? When they close the door, that's probably one of the best cameo scenes in a superhero movie, which was amazing. But he's kind of side guarded anyway in his movie, so which I think is better. I think he should be that way because you can have more fun with him. And then, like I said, you could do like some what if stuff with him too, which would be awesome. Like I think we talked about it off camera. Like if they do what if Deadpool killed the entire Marvel universe, I think that'd be freaking hilarious. But you can make it like a multiverse.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I would love that. I would, if like I said, if it's a what if episode, I would love that. I think that.
Oh yeah, it's a what if episode. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would be so down for that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys, like, you got any more thoughts on Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine?
No, man, I'm excited, and I hope it pays off because it's being directed by the dude who did Free Guy, and I did not like Free Guy.
Yeah, I liked Free Guy more than most. I could see the problems that people have with it though. It was a little too much. And Taika Waititi was not good in that movie. He was not. He was so cringe.
He's so annoying in that
Yes,
movie.
he's so cringy, so annoying. This is what I was going to ask you. Do you think we get the original? We get the Wolverine costume from the X-Men series?
If anyone is asking for that, I want to hit you over the head with a fucking baseball bat.
You don't want that, Ty?
No, I fucking don't. It's going to look ridiculous, bro.
It's gonna be a scene. It's definitely gonna be a scene in this movie. You cannot at
They
least a
can.
scene.
I'll say this: they can have him wear the original suit. Just don't put the helmet on his head.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But if they do, I could see them modernizing the suit to an extent, like because even like the Daredevil costume, like if you look at the way the costume looks, it looks absurd. But the way they modernized it for modern day, how it looks on screen, it looks really good. So I think there's a way they can do it. It's just it depends on who's doing it. So all right, like I say, if you guys are in the chat or if you guys are watching the replay, let us know in the comment section below what are you guys thoughts on Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. Like I said, I'm excited. Like I said, most likely it's going to be a one-off thing. It's great to see him come back. I know some people are upset because it kind of makes the Logan death
Oh my god! If I hear one more fucking person say that, bro.
But to me, it's like it does. You still have it. Like
no, they literally said that this is something totally
this is
different.
Separate. Yeah, this is separate. So it doesn't lose any weight. It's just because that's to me that, like I said, that's a different universe. That's a different Logan. So I don't think it loses its weight because you can still watch the movie and still feel something. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, and that is She-Hulk episode 8, the review where fucking Daredevil finally shows up in this scene. And I want to go on a little rant because the fucking writers lied to us saying, oh, we got Charlie Cox, so we wrote so much for him. Yeah, he was in this episode fully, but what the fuck are you guys talking about? I don't think he's coming back. He's not coming back in this next episode. I don't think so. He's not going to be in the season finale, which sucks because he fucking stole the show for me. He was fucking awesome in this show. Like, man, if you guys hear the tone of my voice, I think this was the best episode of She-Hulk, at least in my opinion.
This lamp is killing me, bro. If you keep seeing blinking, that's the stupid lamp, and I changed the light bulb, and it's not it. So I guess it's the lamp. So if the lights go out, my lamp dies. So
yeah, right. So I really enjoyed this episode of She-Hulk. I thought it was really good. I loved the chemistry between Matt and I can't think of her name at the moment.
Jennifer.
Jen, yeah. She-Hulk, I really enjoyed it. I love the camaraderie between the two when it comes to them being superheroes and stuff like that. I loved all that. I think the comedy did work for me because a lot of people were scared, like, oh my god, he's gonna be just so comical. But if you guys watch the original Daredevil series, he throws some comedy in when it comes to his blindness and his powers and stuff like that. It's not
I liked most of it. The one part that I was like was when he did the walk of shame, which everyone was like, it was funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed.
I didn't. I was like,
I did.
It's like, okay, I guess. Most of it I really liked though. I did. I thought Charlie Cox was great. First of all, I can't believe I'm going to commend the writing on this show. The way they introduced him was picture perfect.
I agree.
As soon as he was like, "Oh, where's your lawyer?" I said, "Yes, that's exactly. So perfect." Exactly. I literally, when this man showed up, I literally threw my hands in the air and screamed, "Woohoo, bro!"
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was so fucking happy. That was the most perfect way to introduce him. I'm so happy that they actually thought of that. The school children that write this show actually came up, or maybe they took it to their older siblings and they're like, "Oh, this is how I'll bring in Daredevil." I don't know. That was great though. I loved how they brought him in. The action with him was great.
Yes, it felt like I said. I know you haven't seen the series. Well, you've seen clips, right?
Some of it.
Yeah, but it like you said, it felt like a Daredevil episode. Like I said, we keep talking about the hallway scene because clearly that scene does stand out because it's like one shot of him just beating up a whole bunch of goons. They kind of heighten him up a little bit. He seemed more acrobatical because obviously they have more money to do it than the Netflix series does. But I loved how they made him acrobatical, how he's able to like just do certain things. Like when Jen tries to swing, he just like does like the limbo and just like
Mhm.
gets himself back up, and then he's like jumping down the parking garage. Like I just think it looks awesome. He kind of looks like Spider-Man a little bit, which I thought was cool. I agree with everything you said. I love the way he comes in. Like I said, the comedy really works. And let's just throw it up. Charlie Cox is just born to play this character. He is
He's good.
fantastic as Matt Murdock and Daredevil. Um, I
Um,
I
I
love the
think
that they use the score when he's like, "Oh, I'm Daredevil." And you
yes,
hear the score,
yes, that
dun,
was
dun, dun, dun,
awesome.
like, "Oh, God, look, give it to me. I want to watch the show now." Go ahead.
Um, I think that he's gonna be more serious in his show.
Yes,
I think he was only this way because of this
She
show
Hulk.
being a
Yeah,
comedy. I
the way
use
it's
that term
written.
loosely
Yeah, the way it's
because
written.
a comedy would imply that it's actually funny, of which 98% of it is not.
Mhm.
Um, I think that in his show he's going to be more serious.
Mhm.
I think that basically he's going to be like when he first shows up and is fighting She-Hulk. I think most of that is what we're going to get in the show.
Yeah,
And I do think that it's called Born Again
it's
for a
called Born
reason.
Again. Yeah, yep. I mean,
I
even he says it when he says it's kind of like a season one. It's not a season four, so it's going to be a new chapter to him, which is like, okay, what are they really talking about? What are they really saying is going to be canon or not between the Netflix stuff? They'll probably confirm it soon when his show comes out. But
Yeah,
uh,
it was
but
good. It wasn't perfect. I still think episode 4 was better.
mm.
The ADR in this episode was absolutely horrendous. When he first showed up and was fighting Jennifer, the dialogue was not bad. The
Mm.
way it sounded was
Yeah.
horrendous.
Mm.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was really bad. And the CGI, She-Hulk. I'm convinced all the budget went into this episode for She-Hulk because
Mhm.
she looked so good. She was a different shade of green.
Yeah, she even at the end where she's at the gala, I'm like, yeah, she looks really good. Like
She
they,
looked
yeah.
good in this episode. I was like, well, I see where the budget went. Too bad all the other 7 episodes, I guess, didn't deserve it.
Mhm.
And there's also this shot where she holds up Daredevil by his head and takes his helmet off, and it's like CGI, and it looked fucking bad.
Yeah, I
Like
said it looks like
really bad.
Mark Ruffalo when he had the Hulkbuster when he
It
says, "Ah,
looked
you guys are really screwed now."
rough.
That's how it looks. That's what.
That was so bad. I rewound it. I said, "What the fuck was that?" Um. Also,
I'm just happy
this
it's a quick second. It's
yes,
so
yeah.
quick. You would miss it.
Um. Also, this show is now teasing a villain showing up. Which, I, why now? Why now?
Yeah.
You had 3 weeks of nothing but filler, nonsense, and garbage, and now you're asking me to care about this? No,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't either. It's just they
it,
haven't
it
focused
sets
on
up
it.
an
They haven't
interesting
focused on it.
finale. It does. I'm intrigued for the finale next week, but it's like it's too late. It's too late.
Do you
I'm
guys
not.
think you guys think they're gonna do Red Hulk at the end of the series?
No, I don't care. Who's gonna be Red Hulk?
That's what I'm saying. It is like I hope that's why I feel like that's why they're trying to get her blood. They're trying to make another Hulk. That's why I feel like they're trying to do, and they're trying to get her to be. They trying to make her rage to give them a reason to bring out another Hulk to fight her. But I'm not I'm excited for the season finale, but I'm not at the same time because I haven't cared about anything that happened besides what's been happening in these other episodes. There's been no antagonists at all. Like we had Titania, but I mean that was bullshit. And even all the cases, they weren't antagonists. You know, they were just a case she had to fight against.
This show has
Um,
been an absolute waste of 7 weeks of my life. I say 7 because last week was good. You know
mm,
what? No, I'll say we've had 8. I'll say this has been a waste of 6 weeks of my life because 4 and 8 were good.
mm,
Everything else, just this show sucks. This show sucks. I'm sorry. This show is an absolute waste of my time. If the finale is good, I'll say, you know what, you wasted my time, but the finale was good.
Right.
I find it rather hilarious. I've said this before. I find it hilarious. This is the second longest show because I think WandaVision was 10. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, it was 10
Um
episodes.
this is the second longest show, yet the finale feels rushed. How do you do that? I don't get
Yeah,
that.
it's so weird because even in the episode, she calls it out like, "Oh, this episode should be over." Oh shit, is the season finale next week?
That
I'm like,
was so fucking
I was
cringe.
like,
Oh my
the season.
god.
I said, damn, the show. I said, damn, the show's already over. That's what I said. I said they haven't really set up anything at all. Like it's no setup to a finale. Um,
I'm
and
getting cold shivers thinking we're getting a season 2 for this.
we're getting to season 2, even though they say it's a limited series, but we're gonna get a season 2. Emmett says William Hurt is dead. I know he's dead, but they can always do another Red Hulk. It don't have to be Thunderbolt
Well,
Ross.
apparently they want to recast him. Did you hear about
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah. I
That
can see them doing that.
apparently Harrison Ford is going to be him now. Which I don't know if that's true or not. I guess that we're gonna have to wait for Thunderbolts to see if that's
Hmm.
true or not. I I don't really know how I'd feel about that. I'm just like, well, Harrison Ford is in the MCU now, I guess.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I doubt he'd want to do it because look how he felt about Star Wars.
well, I think that was a different story. He didn't want to be known as Han Solo. He wanted to do other things. He didn't want to be stuck like as that character. And he wanted to do other projects. So that's why, oh yeah, kill me off so I can just, that I'm done with this franchise and I can do other things. Which obviously it helped him out because he did a lot of other movies.
Yeah.
And he's not just known as Han Solo. He's fucking Indiana Jones. So if he comes into the MCU, I mean, fuck it, everyone else is doing it. Why not? I mean, how many Star Wars people has came to the MCU? I mean, it's all Disney at the end of the day. So I'm sure Kevin Feige has his number. I'm sure he's been to a couple Star Wars premieres and he's talked to him in person. So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they replaced him. I mean, I guess we'll wait and see. Shit, we might get a fucking end credit scene. He's gonna fucking show up. Who knows? I mean,
I don't know. That's weird. And I've seen people say this and I kind of agree. It's a little weird because they didn't go and replace Chadwick Boseman, but then they're gonna quickly go and replace William Hurt.
I think that's a different story though because of what Chadwick represented for a culture. And I mean, like, I'm sorry to say, I want to sound like obviously because we're not white clearly, but that's why I think it was and for one, it happened so fast too. Like I think William Hurt was how old when he passed away? Like he had a decent amount of time to do what he did. Chadwick didn't. Really, he was just stepping on the stepstone of what he could accomplish if he didn't pass away. So I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong for them to recast him. Real talk, I wanted them to recast for Black Panther because I felt like the character is bigger than the actor, regardless to how good he represented the character. Because you can still continue to do more stories. I guess we'll have to see Wakanda Forever. Obviously, we're getting that to later, but we'll have to see what this movie brings. This figure out is that the right choice for him not to recast and just replace, the Black Panther. You know, because it really the Black Panther is a thing. It's not the person itself. Anybody can be Black Panther, but I don't know. I just feel like they missed the opportunity because I wanted to see the Storm love story between T'Challa and stuff, but we're never gonna get that, which is upsetting because now we're finally getting X-Men and it's not gonna happen. So yeah. Let's go ahead and move on. You got any more thoughts on episode 8 of She-Hulk?
It was a very massive diamond in the rough. That was this show. It was good though. It was good. I'm looking forward to Daredevil in the future because I don't think
I
he's
agree.
gonna be this way. So if
Yeah.
we get a
I think
slightly more serious version of this,
I
I'm
think
game.
he's going to be based off whoever's writing him. That's what it is. So if we got some more competent writers for Daredevil, we should be fine. But I do think like he was handled pretty well in this movie.
Yeah,
And
just
maybe it
do
was
him.
Charlie Cox too. Maybe Charlie Cox maybe put some intel like, okay, this is how my character would act, not like this. So maybe he has something to do with it too. Who knows?
Yeah, just do this. Maybe a little tiny bit more serious, but just
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah,
I'm fine with this.
yeah, because I think the action was pretty stellar. Like I said, I think that now that it's under Disney, they're gonna have a way better budget to handle him doing what he can do. So it's probably gonna look way cooler. Not saying the Netflix stuff didn't look cool, but I think with Disney kind of giving them that money to back him up, it's gonna look even better. So yeah, if you guys are in the chat, if you guys are on the replay, let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought of episode 8 of She-Hulk. I think it's the best episode. I think Daredevil stole the show, and I'm so ready to watch Daredevil Born Again. Watching this made me want to watch the Daredevil series. It made me want to rewatch it. That's how good this episode was to me. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, and that is Werewolf by Night, the review for it, and it's on Disney Plus.
Yes.
And it didn't look like it should be on Disney Plus because this shit was graphic as hell. Like me and my fiance was watching it, and I went woo like a couple times, like during that end scene. Like goodness gracious, like this guy was ripping people apart. And there go my fiance right here. Say hi. You want to say hi?
Awesome.
Hi.
My fiance say hi, guys. Yeah, I loved every single moment of it. I'm not even gonna lie. Even like the opening, because the opening was pretty slow, the build up to it. But then once it became like a Hunger Games like type vibe, I'm like, I'm all in. Let's go. Like this is pretty dope.
It was cool.
And like I said, it was more graphic than I thought. People arms getting cut off, people getting their neck sliced, and arrow through the jaw. I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? This is the MCU, like. And I think the werewolf looks really good. Like watching that made me excited how they're gonna do Beast in the MCU. That's what made me excited about. I'm like, oh, this is how Beast can look. Let's go. Not saying Beast hasn't been handled in the X-Men universe, but now I'm ready to see how the MCU is gonna handle it. I love that they had some balls to be as graphic as they did, and clearly it was black and white, so you didn't really see the color of the blood, but the fact that they went out and did it and it was on the camera and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, let's give it to me. I want more of this. I want more. Go ahead, Tyler.
This was I was looking forward to this. Dude, I hadn't even seen a frame of footage when it was rumored. I think it was last year that Marvel is doing a Halloween Disney Plus special.
Yeah.
I said. And they were like, oh, it's based off like the Wolfman. I said, give it to me right now. That is fucking awesome. Then we saw the first trailer for it. I think it was last month, a couple months ago, and I was like, yo, this is gonna be raw, bro.
Yeah.
And this indeed was raw. This was awesome. I will admit it was slow in the beginning. Hand over heart, I was falling asleep in the beginning. I don't know if that's because I woke up earlier that day, but I was like, oh, okay. When it picked up, it got going. And then the last 20 minutes was the highlight of it by far.
Yeah.
But my main issue is that it should have been longer.
Yes.
This, I don't really get why it was 50 minutes when you could have easily made this hour and 20 minutes. You could have made this 90 minutes and just put it exclusively on Disney Plus. I don't think anyone would have had an issue with that, and the reason I say is because the first 30 minutes of this is essentially the first 2 acts of a movie crammed in together and flew by.
Yeah.
And you can tell when you watch enough movies, you have that eye of, oh, this is the start of the first act. This is the end of the second act.
Exactly.
And I was able to do that in this when they have that scene towards the end or towards the middle where they're just talking in the room after she gets cut. That would be the ending of the set. Or when I guess when the stone hits him and he starts freaking out, that'd probably be the ending of the second act.
Yep. Because we're getting into the third act.
We got
the resolution.
2 half-baked first we got 2 half-baked acts and then a fully baked third act.
Right.
And I don't think that was smart. They should have made it that it was just 90 minutes. I don't think anyone would complain about that.
No.
You make it 90 minutes, give us development for these characters.
Yes.
It would have been way
that-
better.
Yeah, that was that's why I can't give it a full 5. I haven't rated it yet, but I can't give it a
4.
I can't give it a full 5. I'll give it a 4 too, but it can't get another that full 5-star because some of the characters were underdeveloped. They didn't give me enough time to care about any
All
of these
the characters were underdeveloped, even
Well,
the ones that I loved.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean,
You
'cause
know-
even like we got the Man-Thing character show up, and the werewolf is connected with him. We don't know why. Like it just happens.
No,
we don't know why. Why is he talking like, "Oh yeah, I'll save you," blah blah. We don't know what's going on. Clearly, I think it's supposed to be unknown why, because he's clearly a werewolf. But like we don't have that connection, so why should we care? Like I just feel like it's out of left field, and that's one of my major flaws of this. Like I agree. If they had more time, this could have been really good. Like I could have really cared about what was going on. Of course, the third act was great, but I didn't really care. I just wanted to see people get utilized clearly. If you love the old classic monster movies, you're gonna have a field day.
Yeah, Michael Giacchino directed the shit out of this.
Bruh, when his name popped up, I said, "Wait, what? Are you serious?"
I guess I'm the only one that knew that apparently. And
well,
AJ.
I think I did, but when I saw it on the screen, it was like, wow, this
and
guy.
he composed it too.
Yeah, I said he pulled a John Carpenter on us.
Yeah,
like goodness, it was really good. I think he did a really good job. I think the action was filmed pretty well. Like I said, it was like I said, it was shot like an old 40s horror movie. Like I love the shot, obviously, like in the hallway where the doors close and he's just like destroying all the people. I'm like, this is awesome. It is one take. It's not like cuts. It's like all really on camera.
That part where he just ripped that fucking dude's stomach.
Yes.
Like,
oh my yo. I said, oh my God.
It wasn't even that. Well, I was a little upset, and I guess it's what they had to do. Is when he was ripping that dude apart, and you couldn't see it. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
And then that part where Elsa fucking killed that girl, fucking slit her throat and stabbed her in the head. I was like, yo, she was the best part. She was my favorite character by far in that. She is.
Yeah,
I'm viewing her. I'm viewing her as the female Blade, and her and Blade need to meet up now. I need that.
That's why I wanted to ask you: is this technically connected to the MCU? Did
yes,
they say
it's in modern day.
They showed the Avengers. I'm like, okay, I saw that. I'm like, okay, so maybe it is an MCU. It's just in another dark realm we don't see.
I don't know, because it's in modern day. I thought this was the 40s, but then they show no, it's modern day. So I was like, okay, so I guess we could have seen heroes. So that's why it's so confusing to me why it's apparently they cut out a Blade post-credit scene. I don't understand why they did that. I don't know why that was done, because this would have been the perfect opportunity to introduce Blade.
I agree.
I didn't need it. The special wouldn't have been made better for it. It just doesn't make sense to me why he wasn't there. What else?
Maybe they're just waiting. No, I just think they're just waiting on the right time though. But this would have been a perfect time though, because we already got a Blade hint in Eternals.
Well, that wasn't a hint. That was him.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like we didn't see him, but we heard his voice.
Yeah.
So to see him in this, I think that would have been awesome. That probably would have made that half star probably would have went up. I ain't gonna lie, because that would have been a 4.5. He would have showed up and all full costume. Like I don't know what he would say. Probably something snarky, but
she's essentially the female Blade. She's the same thing as him. She's a hunter, and I was like, yeah, that is
she kicks ass too, bro.
She's fucking awesome. I thought she looks like Jessica Jones, but she's not.
That's what I thought. I said, damn, if they didn't have her in here, if they didn't bring back Jessica Jones, she would have been a perfect Jessica Jones.
It's funny too. She is the main character in this HBO show that I started, but I didn't finish it because it was kind of boring. But she was the best part of it, and I was like, that's kind of hilarious that you're in this. This was awesome. This was awesome. I need more of this in the MCU. Definitely.
Watch it again.
I want to watch it.
I would rewatch it again. It was that good. I would rewatch it. I love the ending. I love that. Obviously, everything is black and white, but the bloodstone is the only color in the whole thing. And then
Yes,
by
I
the
like that.
end, when she has the bloodstone, it starts turning into color. I love the Wizard of Oz nod. I love that once this song started playing. You
Oh,
didn't know
I
that's
guess
from.
that's what that was. I know.
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, I obviously I've seen Wizard of Oz too many times. But once that played, I said, "Oh my god, they're really doing this." And then the way it ends when it says "the end," it kind of looks like the Wizard of Oz font. I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty funny. I like that." I don't know how they got the rights to that, but I mean, shit, they must got some money to pull for that from Warner Brothers. But I thought that was pretty funny.
The man thing, that was interesting because I thought he was gonna be the villain of this.
I can see that.
When because when everyone saw him pop up in the trailer, everyone was like, "Oh my god, this man thing!" And I was like, "Oh, so I guess man thing's gonna be the villain of this." Okay.
Mm.
And then when they did what they did, I was like, "Huh, okay, that's interesting." I didn't hate it. I was like, that's kind of funny. I liked
Mhm.
how he was like, "Call him Ted, and you'll be okay." She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's
Mhm.
like, "Just do it."
Mhm.
Um,
He was right though.
and then when she does it, and he's just like, "Oh, hi."
Mhm. Oh, you're
That
first
was
friends now.
funny. The
Did you
the
become
scene with
best friends?
the yeah the scene with the explosive was fucking hilarious. How he kept throwing it at the wall and it just wouldn't stick. That
Mhm.
was funny. And I just love how Man Thing is 1 second essentially Baymax, and then the next second he's fucking disintegrating people.
Yo, bro, like yo, when he first disintegrated that first guy, I said, "God damn, this is what I'm getting into." Like,
Nah, the
goodness,
second when he disintegrated that woman
the
and
girl,
threw
yeah,
her
she,
into the
yo,
casket, I was like, damn. I was like, yo. It's like, woof. And then he just goes back to it's like
right,
that's funny. I like the scene at the end with them. That was kind of cute. I
some of
like
them
how he
sitting
was
down
like,
having tea and stuff. Yeah,
um, I like how he was like, you want to talk about food now after
right,
what just happened?
right.
Um, I'm curious as to what we get from this side of the MCU again
Yeah,
because you know we got the Wolfman. I wonder if there. I don't know if we have versions of these characters in the MCU like Frankenstein and Dracula. Well, Dracula's
we got
Morbius.
Morbius, but we don't. I don't think we don't have a Frankenstein character in MCU. Obviously, we got the Wolfman, but I mean, who knows? I mean, like I said, that's why I think I do. I think we talked about this in the chat, but I do think this is where Moon Knight should have been. They should have took this type of angle with Moon Knight. This is what this should have been. And like I said, there's comedy mixed in there, but you still have that horror vibe because, like the scene where he's, and I love it. I love the way they shot when he's transforming into the werewolf, whereas it's not
Yeah.
focused on him transforming. You see her
Um,
reaction to it.
I think that I don't think that was done on purpose. I think that's because I don't think they had the budget for that.
Well, I don't even, but it works though. I think
No, it does
that's the
work.
way you do it. Like, cause we've seen so many werewolf transformations. You know, clearly, I don't think anyone can
Yeah,
top
and it wasn't
American
gonna
Werewolf in
look
London.
good because it was gonna be CGI.
Right.
It would have looked good CGI wise, but we would have been able to tell. Yeah,
Tell
it's
it was
CGI.
CGI, right? Because even when he's not, when he's actually the werewolf, it doesn't look CGI. It looks like it's a
No.
person doing this stuff. So, and which well, he looks great as the character. Like he looks awesome, as a werewolf, and I love the tone. Like I said, I just love that it feels like a 40s. It looks like a 40s, old style monster movie, but it looks like people today made it. Like, I shout out to
They had
Michael
the,
Giacchino. You knocked it out of the park, buddy.
I like they had the little cigarette burns and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah, Dracula is an MCU.
I thought Dracula was supposed to be Morbius
It's I don't
because he dresses like Dracula,
I
kind of.
know in the Blade movie, in Blade Trinity, they actually introduced Dracula as a character. Like he's actually a person that
Oh,
comes
okay.
back from the dead. Like he was in a tomb and he got unleashed.
If anybody in the chat knows what monsters in terms of like the Wolfman and shit we have in the Marvel universe, let us know because I genuinely want to know.
Yeah.
Like I want to know because I'm trying to think of like where we could go.
Well, we know the vampire and Blade stuff is going to tie into this because he more hunts those type of monsters. So, I mean, if we can go on that angle, I'm all for it. I'm ready to see how they handle vampires in this universe. That's what I'm ready for. That's the next thing that I'm ready to see. I don't know if they're gonna do something like this when it comes to it, but and maybe it is Blade. Maybe Blade will be the one to introduce vampires. Obviously, we got hints from Loki when he talks about vampires and stuff like that. But I'm ready to actually see them in person and how the MCU visualizes vampires, because clearly we've seen so many different versions of them. I think one of my favorite ones, even though I don't think most people like it, but in Blade 2, like they have the vampires that have like the fucking the mouth that comes out. Like I just thought that was so like crazy looking. But
listen,
I'm ready to see
I'll
what they
say
do.
this: if they see, I don't know how they would do the violence because I'm assuming Blade is not going to be black and white. That would be really cool if they had this whole subdivision of the MCU where it was like Moon Knight, Blade, Wolfman, shit like that, and only those projects were black and white. That would be really cool. I don't think they'd go for that, but I think that'd be really cool, and it would really distinguish that side of the MCU. I think that could be really cool.
So Tudor Moore says in the comics, Blade interacts with Dracula, Morbius, and that Morbius is a separate character. So yeah, Dracula does exist in Marvel. So maybe they could do that. And I feel like if they do that, just build up to Dracula. Don't have him be the first fucking villain. Like, build up to that. But yeah, you got any more thoughts on Werewolf by Night?
I just hope that they have fun with this side of the MCU. And I'd be so down if we got like one of these maybe once a year.
I was about to say that, like, next Halloween, give me something else.
Give me another creature. I'm sure there's some other horror things in the MCU that we can do with Halloween, and I think they should capitalize on Halloween because Halloween is one of the most fun times of the year, and clearly it paid off because everyone was talking about this. It was so good that
where they showed it at?
Fantastic Fest.
They
showed it at Fantastic Fest. People were pissed that they were showing this because they were expecting like Halloween or something, and they tweeted out that they were pissed. They were like, "Oh, we're watching this, okay, I guess." But then all those same people walked out. Were like, "No, this was fucking awesome."
Yeah, right.
That's how you know something is good when you're disappointed, but then you turn it around.
Right.
So I think they should listen to this because it's the same thing with Multiverse of Madness. Even people that don't like Multiverse of Madness, they said, "Man, I really like that they pushed it. They went with the violence and stuff."
Right.
Feige needs to listen to that. We want that. We don't need it with it. Obviously, we don't need it with everything, but we need
with certain projects. Like, I think why we say Marvel need to have balls. They don't have balls. They don't have that sense of urgency to go over the limit with certain things. And I think they do because they already had 10, 11 years of doing the safe route. They always went safe. I think the darkest they gone since then was Infinity War. Like, that was the darkest movie. So it's like, I do think they need to take risk. Like, where's the risk, guys? Like, come on, like, we need that. So yeah. You got let's go ahead. Two more. Got one more comment. Nerve Fact Man Thing debuted in Marvel comic of May 1971. Swamp Thing and DC comic was joined in June of 1971. Yeah, that sounds about right. Usually Marvel and DC were always back and forth when it come to the same like characters in their comics, so it makes sense. So yeah, you got any more thoughts?
No, man.
All right. If you guys are in the chat, if you guys are watching on replay, let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought of Werewolf by Night. We obviously enjoyed it. Like I said, I can't give it a 4 or 5 because of those little problems I had, but I do recommend watching it. Especially at this point, it's a one-off as much as we know, and I think it's an awesome one-off if that's what it is, especially for Halloween. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next and close to final topic, and that is a new Wakanda Forever trailer has dropped. It dropped a couple days ago, and it was really good. We got more of the story. Well, we didn't get more of the story. I feel like there's gonna be another trailer. I feel like it's gonna be another trailer. But we got more scenes. We got more of Namor. We got more of. It looks like we got more of his motivation. It feel like he wants to just destroy Wakanda. That's how it feels. Um, and it looks great. I think everything looks great. And I probably am. That's why I put theories in this as well, because I want to talk about something that we know got announced about who's being Black Panther and stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I thought the trailer was awesome. I do think the first trailer, I like the first trailer better than this trailer, because it showed me enough. Like I did like what I saw in this one, but I think that first trailer showed me enough of what I wanted. And I think the music choice was better too. But I did like what I saw though. I did like everything. I'm just hoping it delivers, especially with the runtime, which we'll talk about that too. But Tyler, give me your thoughts.
Get your tickets.
I need my tickets.
Get them. Get them. Seriously, get them, because my theater sold out in 10 minutes. And it is fully sold out. And it's at a point now where I can't sit with my friends to see this movie. I'm sitting
like in
at
between.
No, not in between. I'm sitting at the way end of the row.
Oh wow.
That is how desperate I am to see this movie opening night. This trailer was raw. I think I liked it more than the first one. I did. I love both these trailers. This is the most important movie that's coming out from the MCU, I think, since Endgame. And I think, yes, even more than No Way Home. Sorry. But I say that because there is so much writing on this movie. It's not and take away, the Chadwick Boseman thing, there is still a lot riding on this movie. Most people right now have one foot out the door with the MCU, legitimately. John is I'm willing to bet he's like that at this point.
Yeah, if this movie doesn't deliver, I think he's done.
This movie needs to be good. And I don't need I'm not talking 3.5 good. This movie needs to be a fucking banger. I'm talking like No Way Home, Eternals. This needs to be a banger. And from the trailers, it looks like they've got it perfect in the sense that the tone is great. The storyline they're going for is pretty solid.
What's up, Jason?
What's going on, Jason? And Namor seems like he's going to be a fucking awesome villain. And I cannot wait to see where we go with this movie. And they have a lot of hype. They have a lot of hype, and they have everyone's interest right now. If they fuck this up, which I don't think they will, but if they fuck this up, I think a lot of people are going to be taking a hiatus.
Now, the one thing I'm gonna say is that I think they know. Well, for one, the first Black Panther was a major success, so they have the what's the word I'm looking for? They have the obligation to try to up the ante when it comes to that first movie. But two, I think it's gonna be kind of like like the Paul Walker situation where they're gonna want to make the best movie possible just because he passed away. And I think they're going all in. That's why I think for one, I think that's why the movie as long as it is, because I feel like they do want to have us really indulge in, what's going on, especially after obviously the events of in Endgame and all that stuff and the snap, and then obviously Chadwick's death. But I just think they have to know that this movie has to be really good. It's gonna be a banger. I mean, in the box office, it's gonna be a banger regardless. I mean, the first Black Panther was it was big. It was big. So I'm scared though, because I don't want it to be that. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm walking out and be like, it was okay. I want to be like, that was fucking amazing. That's why.
I can't walk out of this movie saying it was okay.
It was good.
I just can't.
I need to say it was fucking amazing. That's what I need to say. And so far, the trailers are telling me it's going to be fucking amazing.
Some might say, oh, don't have that expectation. No, I have every right to have that expectation, because I was saying for the longest, just cancel this movie. And, don't make this movie, because this had disaster written all over it. and they went ahead and made this movie without him.
Mhm.
If they thought that making this movie without him was fucking worth it, this movie better be the fucking best that it absolutely can be.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't need, oh, it was fine, mid tier. No, this movie better be the strongest 4 out of 5 or higher ever.
Right. Yeah,
Legitimately.
for sure.
And it, you might be saying, oh, well, that's unfair. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because realistically, this movie should not be happening, but it is happening.
Mhm.
So again, if you thought it was fit to make this movie without him, it better be the absolute best it could possibly be.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
Mista said it. That basically what I was thinking too is that since that it's still Ryan Coogler making this movie, and he obviously delivered. He's been delivering so far since Fruitvale Station, Creed, and this and Black Panther. I have no doubts the movie is going to be good, but I don't need it just to be good. I need it to be great. I need it to be. Not say I don't need to be. I need it to be top 10. I need this. This need to be top 10 in the MCU. Because like you said, at this point, most people are out the door, especially with the comedy. But this movie so far hasn't showcased that. This movie hasn't showcased.
No.
Well, can't say that much because even Multiverse of Madness didn't really showcase that much humor, and we got a lot of humor with that. But this one's not really showcasing that. It felt like it's showcasing lost anger, depression. It's showing all. That's what it's showing that this is going to be. And I think especially with Namor, he's the angry side. With Shuri, she's the depressed side, and same with the Queen. She's angry. She's angry with the whole situation. You guys feel like we're defenseless now because we lost him. So I'm excited. I think especially when it comes to performances, I think everyone's still gonna knock it out of the park. Everyone's gonna be great, and I think they're doing it. They're doing it for him. They're doing it for Chadwick because if we're like you said, we're gonna make this movie. They have no choice but to make it the best that they can make it for him. And that's that. I know they probably had huddles. For damn sure they had huddles when they were making this movie, and most likely they said after every scene for Chadwick, for him. That's what, and I'm sure the movie's gonna open up with that, or it's gonna end with that. They're probably gonna do the same thing they do like on Disney Plus. It's gonna be all Black Panther in the Marvel logo. It's gonna be all that. It's gonna be all Chadwick. It might not even be the Black Panther stuff. It might just be all Chadwick stuff, like maybe behind the scenes stuff. It's gonna be all that in the Marvel logo, which I hope
want
they do.
them to make
kind of like
it
the Stan Lee
like,
stuff.
I want them to make it like that because I to be honest, I haven't seen that one, the Black Panther intro, in a while. I think I only saw it once because for some reason when I watched Black Panther on Disney Plus when we did the watch along way back when, it didn't have it. That was weird, and I know it's not on the 4K, so. I don't remember what it is. It's just the moments from the MCU, right? It's not.
I think so. Yeah, it's not like I don't think it's like behind the scenes stuff or anything like that. I think it's
I want it to be
the moments from the movies.
Yeah, I want it to be like the Stan Lee one, where it's like an actual like murals and stuff like that. I think that. Yeah. Oh my god, his funeral, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think. Because they're hindering on Chadwick's passing, and that's going to be a crutch for the movie. I think that's gonna heighten it up, man. Because you have a thriving like notion to it, like you have that feeling of, wow, he's gone. How do they continue now without him? And now they have this threat that if he was here, who knows exactly how they would handle it. But now he's not here. How do they handle it? That's what I'm saying. If he was here, they would know what to do. But now that they've lost their protector and their king, what do they do? Like,
Wakanda's getting obliterated in this movie. I'm convinced about that.
It's gonna be flooded.
They're
putting this underwater, bro.
Yeah. Wakanda's done. I'm convinced M'Baku's dying. There's gonna be casualties in this movie.
Yeah, they have to be. I think they have to be. The movie's over almost 3 hours long. You have to.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the movies. Yeah. This is the longest.
40, it's the second longest.
Which I thought it was Eternal. I thought Eternals was 245.
I think that touched 230 something. I think.
Let me see because I got the J card on the steelbook.
Okay.
It is 157 out or 157 minutes. So that's
That's the same length as Harry Potter
2 hours.
and Goblet of
So
Fire.
that's 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Yep.
I could have swore it was 2 hours and 40 minutes, bro. Nah, whatever. Um, top five, top five, top five. By the way, top five. I have it in my hand. Top five. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, yeah, I think there's gonna be casualties in this movie. I do. Someone was like, "What if they kill the queen?" If they do that, oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna
that's gonna hurt. And
lose.
I feel like that's gonna happen because we see shots of Shuri upset. We see
Yeah, and
shots of her crying, and I'm
I
like,
paused on
I
that
feel like
shot.
that's the shot where she's died. She's
I
dead.
paused on that shot, and Mbako's the one holding her
Holding
too.
her,
So I
yeah.
was like,
I
oh,
think she
because I
is.
don't
I
think
feel
they're
like
gonna kill Okoye. I don't.
they showing so much of her. That's the thing. They showing so much of the queen, and she's so front and center in this movie. And it kind of feel like that would be the right choice to do is to not say kill her off, but yeah, make her go out like maybe a blaze of glory, stuff like that. So I mean, I will be upset to have Angela Bassett gone because we technically only seen her twice because she obviously showed up in Endgame, but she was only in like a small scene. Um,
Yeah,
like she only been in a couple movies. Like she
I
wasn't
don't
in
think they're gonna
Infinity War.
kill. I don't think they're gonna kill Okoye because she's leading that whole army.
Yeah.
I always forget what it's called. You know.
Talking about the Dola Malaje.
Yeah, that. Um, I don't think they're gonna kill her. They're probably gonna kill the soldiers within that, though. I could
Mm-hmm.
see some of those
Right.
getting knocked off. Lupita Nyong'o's character, if she bites it, I don't really care because I don't really care for her character. I know. I've seen a lot of people they like love her character. I can't relate. I didn't like her character at
I
all in
mean,
the
she's
first movie.
cool. I mean, she's not Storm though, so I don't care. Like that's the one thing I said. Once they introduce her, I'm like, oh, well, we're not getting Storm because he fucking is in love with fucking
Well, I mean,
her
at that
character.
point, we couldn't get Storm
That's what I'm saying,
because the
right? Well,
merger
we didn't
didn't
have
happen.
because we didn't have X-Men, but yeah,
Listen, with how progressive things are now, never say never. We could still get Black Panther and Storm. It
I
won't
mean,
be T'Challa,
I
but
mean that's what I'm saying. It's like with the that's why I kind of like I'm sorry, like and you guys can shoot me in the face if you want to, but I feel like they should have just recast. I feel like they should have just recast because there's certain things you could do. There's certain more stories you could have told with T'Challa. And I understand, it's his memory, and but if it was me, like if I was playing the character, and I would want them to keep on with the character, continue the legacy, find somebody to continue it. Don't just let it die with just me because you're making it. It may like reboots can happen, of course, but if like you're like limiting it, you're limiting it
yeah,
the actors to portray these characters. Like it could be somebody else next in line that could be as good, maybe not as good, but at least live up to the standard of him playing someone playing Black Panther. But that's neither here or there. Clearly, they're not doing that because we see that they're having a funeral in the movie, so that's never going to happen. I mean, never say never. They can do a multiverse thing, maybe be a different child from another fucking universe. Who knows?
bro, are you kidding me? There would be riots in the streets if they did that,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. That's what I'm saying. I know people wouldn't want that, but
Recasting him is one thing. Bringing
yeah,
him in from another multiverse and just being like, "Yeah, he's the Black Panther now."
yeah,
Are you
yeah, exactly.
serious?
Yeah,
Nah,
but
bro.
cause like I said, I know people that wouldn't want that, but I kind of people look at take your personal bias out and look at it like as the character itself. Like these characters are made to be played by multiple people, voiced by multiple people, written by multiple people. Like that's why we have so many different writers and stuff writing these different characters, so they can continue on. It's for the future. So that's how I just feel about it. The theories part I want to talk about is obviously who is being Black Panther. Because there was an article saying that we haven't guessed it. We're
Yeah,
way off when it comes to who's actually in the costume. Now I was talking to John earlier. John thinks that they're gonna Shuri is gonna be challenged, and she's gonna lose. So whoever wins is gonna be the Black Panther, and it's probably gonna be one of those in things where she has to build herself up to challenge that person again in order to
which is how it should be, by the way.
yeah,
By the way,
I
for
agree.
all the fucking idiots that are trying to tell me, oh, well, if they write it that Shuri is Black Panther, then that's how she is. They don't have to build her character.
Yeah, that I agree. Once he said that, I said that makes a lot of sense because now we care about her motivation of why she wants to be Black Panther. Not even just because her brother passed away, but also because she lost. She lost, and now her hometown is about to be destroyed. Two, her and I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but her mother might die. Like, I mean, it's a lot of different things that she's gonna be going through for her journey. So I mean, this movie really can't hit home, or it can be a disaster. It can be either one. I'm at this point. I'm
Listen,
expecting the high
this
hopes,
is
man. I'm expecting
this is
the
what
best.
I'm thinking. There are two sides of this. One, I think you're right. I hope you're right because that's fine.
Yeah,
Um, I'm fine with Shuri as long as they build it and they pay it off. That's all I want. I'm perfectly fine with Shuri being Black Panther as long as she earns it and she's not just bestowed it. Earn it. You need to earn that. It's just
Yeah.
like in the first Thor. He's an asshole, then he gets it taken away, and then he earns it and it's bestowed back to him. That's how it works. It's
mean,
called character development.
even in Black Panther, I mean, Black Panther had to
The same thing.
make him yield in order to fucking be king. So I mean, he made Ubaku yield. Like, he wasn't gonna kill him. He made him yield. To me, that like, okay, that shows growth in this character. He's not gonna kill this guy. He's not trying to represent that as a king. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that, like, with the runtime, it gives me hope that they really it's going to be a decent story. I just hope it's not just prolonged, like just things dragging out. Like, make sure like what's happening, make things happen. Like, obviously, this is the end of Phase 4. So it feel like this is gonna be that type of movie that's gonna hit us, and hopefully, and it's definitely not gonna tie up loose ends because I feel like this is not a movie you kind of tie up loose ends for a phase, which is weird because each phase usually ends in like an Avengers movie. I mean, obviously, No Way Home. I mean, Far From Home came out that ended Phase 3, and then we had Ant-Man come out and that ended Phase 2, but the Avenger movies were kind of like the thing, and then we had they're kind of like the epilogue. Those are like the epilogues.
Yeah.
But it's weird because we haven't gotten that. Like, we haven't gotten. Well, I guess the closest to like that type of thing was No Way Home, but that was it.
That's what you get when you assemble a phase with a bunch of random Lego pieces without a clear goal in mind. My other theory with Wakanda Forever, which I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could, is that multiple people are gonna be the Black Panther in the sense that they're gonna trade it, which I think that's really stupid, but it's a possibility. Like, I'm sorry, I don't need Lupita Nyong'o being Black Panther. No.
That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought she was like Shuri was going to be Black Panther, but she said she didn't like doing it, so she's going to give it to Lupita Nyong'o's character. Like, she's going to be Black Panther again.
I don't want that, bro. That seems so dumb to me.
Yeah,
I take Okoye being Black Panther over her.
I agree, and
I mean, I love Okoye, but
I think that'd be awesome if she was the Black Panther. Like, if Shuri was like,
he's more believable.
Yeah, I can't do it. You have the ability to do it. You can literally do this. And if she does, if Okoye is
if that happens, that'd be raw. That would be raw. If that actually happens, that would be raw. Bro. I don't think it would, but if they did do that, if Shuri is not Black Panther and they go about it like that, and then they give it to Okoye, fuck yeah, I will take that, bro. If Okoye has that suit, she is whooping Namor's ass right back down to the bottom of the ocean, bro.
For sure.
Give me that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll happen, but that'd be awesome.
It's not gonna happen. I don't know, man, because I feel like with Okoye, there's a lot you can do with her. Like, obviously, Denai, I can't think of her last name, Guerrero, I think that's her last name. She's amazing. Obviously, she's from The Walking Dead, and that's why I love her as a character. Yeah. I love her in this movie. But I think she's so good. She's so good. in this movie, and I'm so happy that she's a part of MCU. I'm so happy. But
there's another theory with Black Panther that Namor is not the main villain.
I think I kind of called that. So I feel like he's not. I feel like they're shoehorning us saying, "Oh yeah, he's the big bad," but it's gonna be another big bad. Like,
but like I don't know who. I don't know who it would be. People are saying this was a rumor a while ago that Doctor Doom is going to show up in this.
no,
I don't know. I don't think he's going to be in the movie, but I don't know how I feel about him being a post-credit scene either.
Because Kang is basically the next big bad. I think Doctor Doom. I don't think he's worth being like a big bad, but I feel like you build up the Doctor Doom. I don't think he'd be in a post-credit scene, especially in Black Panther. It's like, like really.
But I like who's gonna be the main villain of this movie then? Like that. That's the
know.
thing. I don't know anything about the Namor lore. I don't know if there could be like another villain.
I just know he's basically the Aquaman character of the MCU. That's really all I really know. I just think it's awesome that they doing it because like okay Namor's been hinted at since Iron Man 2. Like if you watch Iron Man 2, you see the map of all the locations. You see there's a little dot in the ocean. It's like okay. Clearly, that's Namor. Like, why would they be in the ocean? I mean, they don't track their own fucking ships. Like, it's not a ship. And then you see there's one in Africa. It's Wakanda, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit. What was it? This is the thing though with Namor is that if he's not the main villain, and he does kill people like Wakandan people, like important people. Like let's say hypothetically he kills M'Baku and the Queen. Let's say hypothetically. If that happens and he's not the main villain, how the fuck do you forgive him for that?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this man killed your mother, bro.
Yeah, he destroyed your city.
If that happens.
Like, at this point, we see that the throne room is being flooded. So at that point, we think the whole city is being flooded.
That's why I don't think like I don't think it's gonna be a case where like he couldn't not be the main villain, but I don't think it's gonna be like a Captain Marvel thing where he's fighting with them. There's no fucking way.
I think it's gonna be a Scarlet Witch situation where we think it might be a big bad, but I thought. Oh, excuse me. In Doctor Strange, I thought she wasn't gonna be the main bad. I thought she was gonna be a bad at a point, and then she was gonna turn good. No, she ended up being a big bad throughout the entire movie, which I was surprised about. Because the marketing they tricked us a little bit. Because there was a scene where we see the shot where Wanda and Wong are like about to fight something. You think, oh, they're fighting together. No, like they got snuck up by some monsters, and they are trying to hold their ground. And she captured him to go to the throne room. Like that's what happened. But I think with this movie, I do think Namor is the big bad. I don't think they will sugarcoat and just like I agree. Like I think he's gonna do some bad shit, and there's no way they can just be like, "Oh, you're all forgiven. We got to fight this thing together." No, that doesn't make any sense. But we do have a world where Batman was almost literally about to spear Superman in the heart with a thing, and all he said was Martha. So I mean. Who knows what can happen? I mean, who knows?
Listen, dude? I'm sorry. If he really destroys Wakanda and kills those people, and then they're just like, no, I forgive you. They got some fucking big hearts, let me tell you. Because if I had someone that walked up into my home, flooded that bitch, and killed my mother in front of me, bro, I ain't forgiving shit, bro. The closest you gonna get is bro. You're not my enemy, but get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the closest you're gonna get from me. Fuck that shit. You know, there's a lot, you know, writing and going into this movie, you know, we don't know, you know, if this is gonna set up anything for the future.
Yeah,
because this is the end of a phase.
That's what I'm saying. Like usually something sets up us to get ready for like the next phase, and we haven't gotten that at all. Like
that's why I think the Doctor Doom post-credit scene is probably going to happen. Yeah, because Doctor Doom is a part of Secret Wars, so I could see that happening. You know, I do think we're going to get a Phase 5 post-credit scene in this movie.
We need to, because we haven't gotten, because even like the post-credit scene for Doctor Strange, where we got Charlize Theron coming in they go on to fix a problem. I don't feel like that's anything happening anytime soon because it's not connected to anything that we've seen. And I mean, it's not even connected like Ant-Man Quantumanium. Like I'm like, where the fuck is this tie into everything? Where's Guardians connecting anything? Because even Thor Like there was no post credit scene.
I don't think Guardians is connecting to shit other than
Like-
Endgame.
Like we should like you would think that Thor: Love and Thunder would have a post credit scene for Guardians. No post credit scene for them. So
This has been my issue since the beginning of Phase 4. I hate that they don't do the post credit scene that tease
that's
the next
connecting.
movie.
Yeah, it's just
I
like
hate that. Like, man, remember when you saw Iron Man 2 and you saw a post credit scene showing
It was
Thor's hammer and being like,
yeah.
"Oh shit! All right, let's go."
Man, I remember
don't-
seeing the post
we don't
credit
get that no
scene
more.
to Thor. Was it Thor?
First Avenger when they
First
showed the trailer
Avenger.
for the Avengers.
No, not that. I'm talking about where you see Loki.
The
and you
Tesseract.
you see the Tesseract. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, oh shit! Like it's going now. Like it's real. Well, I think the one thing that made it real was seeing Thor's hammer. That was made it real. Because I'm like, okay, I said it to myself. If Thor works, everything is gonna work. Because Thor seemed like such a like out of nowhere character. Because even you can make Captain America work, but Thor, if you can make Thor and Asgard work on screen, you can make anything work. And clearly they did. Like we've gotten to this point where they fucking have. We have fucking Loki. Like at this point, we have Loki doing all these crazy things. We have Werewolf by Night. Like I mean, they literally made almost everything work to an extent.
And now the post credit scenes are just worthless.
Yeah.
I guess the only one, the last one that we got that was like, oh, this is the next thing was from No Way Home to Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
We don't get, none of these post credit scenes get me excited.
Yeah.
I see them and I'm like, okay. Like the one from Love and Thunder where Hercules, I was like, oh, that's cool.
But it's like, when is that happening? That's the thing. Like, it's not. We don't know when Thor is coming back. Like, it's not tied to Guardians. He's not gonna be in Guardians. No. Like, when is Hercules ever gonna show up besides fighting Thor? Like, he's not gonna probably show up to the next Avengers movie, most likely. Like. So to me, that still didn't mean anything. Yeah, it was cool that he got introduced, but it's like, when is that going to tie into anything? But
I don't know, man. I think they really need to work on the post-credit scenes because I'm genuinely getting tired of sitting through these fucking credits for nothing.
Yeah, and even with the shows, like I'm literally sitting through the credits thinking they're going to show something. It's nothing. Like, it's like, oh, come on, yo. Like, and then I think they did it for a couple episodes, even of She-Hulk. And then I'm staying watching these credits. And I'm like, I could just turn this shit off because ain't no post-credit scene. I thought they was just going to show something for Daredevil at least. Like, show me something. But no, nothing.
We could still get one next week for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hope so. Man, I'm ready to see something. Like, shit.
Well, I don't know though
because in MCU because clearly he was in Hawkeye. Like,
I don't know if we would because that show hasn't even begun filming yet. It's not going to start until January, I believe.
Yeah, next year.
I think that's when they said it was going to start. So we don't even have anything for that yet. We need to start getting teasers for Ant-Man.
Yeah.
If I was Feige, I would attach a teaser trailer to Ant-Man.
I think they showed footage already at one of the cons or whatever, but
they showed them at 2, and I saw both trailers because they leaked.
I don't think we're gonna get those trailers. They're gonna do a new trailer like how they did for Infinity War. You can still go back and watch the Comic-Con Infinity War trailer to the show when you see the Guardians show up first. But they haven't released that publicly, so you can't like get an HD version of that footage. So my guess for Ant-Man, we're probably going to get a new trailer that's like cut together differently that they're going to show. So all the stuff we've seen at the Comic-Con, they're not going to reveal those, which is weird because I know they got leaked. I thought they were going to release those trailers because like if it was Warner Brothers, they would have released them. Warner Brothers, okay, fuck
and
it.
Universal.
Yeah, you guys saw it. Might as well release it now. But Marvel's like, no, we're not going to release it because they did the same thing with Infinity War was the same way. I remember when because that trailer leaked online. I didn't watch it. I said I didn't want to watch it. I didn't watch it after I saw the new trailer that they released, and it was a totally different trailer because I seen someone explain it, and I knew it was the scene where Thor crashes into the ship, and obviously they showed different shots in that trailer too. But when I first saw that other trailer, that the one that came out that you said you freaked out in school about, I was like, all right, let me go watch the trailer to compare it. And real talk, I think I like the one we got publicly than the Comic-Con one. Because if the one we got where the music is dun 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 dun, like it just felt more like dire and like, yo, this shit is about to go down. And yeah, so I agree. We need Ant-Man footage because we're about to see Kang as Kang.
Well, I think we're gonna get that trailer
You think
before this.
you think we're gonna get it before Black Panther? You think so?
Because that's what they've been doing at this point.
It's gonna be well. Are you talking about? You think we might get it at the end of Black Panther, like how they did for
No,
Doctor Strange?
we're gonna get it close to the release of Black
Oh
Panther so they can show it.
yeah. I'm about to say it's gonna be online before it hit the theater. But we're gonna see
Which
it.
I fucking hate that this is the thing now where they're doing that. Where they're like, yeah, we're gonna wait. Like, well, with this, it's fine because it'll come out in November. We got December, January, February. No, it's not. It's 3 months. Why are you releasing trailers for movies 3 months before they come out?
Yeah,
that's not smart, bro.
Going back to Infinity War, when they released that trailer was November. They released that in November of 2017.
We got that in November, bro. We got the first teaser.
We got
for
that
the
before
Avengers a whole year.
Yeah,
before that movie came. Well, not a whole year. It was like 8 or 10 months or something.
We're way past those days, man. I think now studios notice that if you release something a year from now, who knows? Like that's why I think what they did with Mission Impossible, I think that was a mistake that they released a trailer knowing that the movie doesn't come out to another full year.
Well, that's because the trailer was done and it leaked.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, but I think like Paramount should have said, no, fuck it. We're not going to put it out. Like if you guys want to watch it, go watch it. We're not going to publicly put it out. Because
like, okay, it leaked in HD. It wasn't even a bad quality. It was clear HD. Yeah. So I was like, fuck that shit. You're not going to release it. All right, I'll keep watching it. I don't give a shit.
But I think nowadays, like studios know it's like, okay, we want to get people's eyes fresh on what we're releasing closer to the release date. Because someone like me and you, we're on it. Like we know when Mission Impossible come out. We're on it. Like we're gonna continue to be on it. But someone like my fiance is not gonna remember if she watched a trailer for Mission Impossible within the next 3 months. She's gonna forget about it. She's not gonna think about Mission Impossible because so much stuff has already been coming out. She's thinking about other things. Clearly, like me and you are different. We're fans of the franchise. We love Tom Cruise for one, and you know that's why I think studios know. Studios know, like we got to release it closer to the release date than a year before. So yeah, maybe that's the angle.
Bro, we got the teaser trailer for The Force Awakens a whole year and a month.
See, that's
a year and a month before
that's well, this is MCU though, so I can't say that. But Star Wars is a different monster though. Star Wars, like so you could have just showed the Star Wars logo and said coming next year. Niggas would have been, oh my god, like.
I'm not saying I need an Ant-Man trailer a year before, but like 3 months, that's cutting it close, bro. I would like at least the movie comes out in February, make it at least like September or something.
We say this now, and then they announce the trailer's coming out next week. then I'll be mad because
he's listening.
I'll be mad because I'm gonna have to do a reaction sitting in the damn hotel room, like, oh my god, that's gonna be terrible. But
I don't know, man. They need to like Love and Thunder. The marketing strategy for that was horrendous.
Yeah,
I think that was like 2 months before the movie came out.
It was 2 months,
and we didn't know shit. At least with Ant-Man, we kind of know something. Well, I do because I've seen the leaks. We know some things about it. Love and Thunder, we didn't know shit about that movie.
Yeah, we only knew
other than set photos.
Yeah,
and Jane was coming back.
Yeah, and we knew Christian Bale was gonna be the villain.
Yeah, that too.
That was
we didn't know anything about that movie. That's why we were like, bro, where is this trailer, bro?
Yeah, I thought Bang Ray Bill was gonna show up. Like I thought he was gonna show up, but he was not in the movie, which I thought was a mistake. Like I thought he at least should have been a cameo. I thought he was gonna be in like as a cameo, but no, he wasn't in the movie. So yeah. Got any more thoughts on the Black Panther 2 trailer?
It was a great trailer, and it's promising. It's promising us something that we will be very satisfied with. That I hope we are satisfied with.
I agree. I thought the trailer was really good. I probably still waiting more on the first trailer than this trailer. I haven't watched it. I just watched it today to prep for the show, and I did like it more. We didn't even talk about fucking Ironheart at all. Like.
Her suit looks leaps better than it does in the leaks.
Do you think that's what I was gonna add? Do you think she's gonna get another suit? Do you think this is gonna be the only suit she has in this movie?
No, I've seen it already.
Okay,
I have the toy at my store already.
Man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I've seen it already.
That's kind of
It
messed
looks
up.
cool.
Okay,
And
cool.
it's not even her main suit because I think she's getting another one in
Yeah,
her show.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna do the Iron Man thing where each thing she's gonna have a different suit, which is cool. I mean, I kind of like that. Keep it different. Don't make her have the same costume. Like if she got the smarts and the technology to do it, just fucking make her make different suits. That's cool. But I think it's gonna be cool. I ain't gonna lie, when that scene where she said like "let's go" or like all that,
Yeah.
I gave me goosebumps. Like, oh yeah,
The first time I was like, okay. But every time I've watched that trailer since, I'm
yeah,
like, let's fucking go, bro.
yeah. Say I'm ready. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready. So yeah, like I said, if you guys are watching on the replay, if you guys watching it live, let us know what you thought of the Black Panther 2 trailer in the comment section below. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our final topic. And you guys already know we're big physical media collectors. We're Blu-ray collectors. We did get some physical media within the last couple weeks. I know Tyler did as well. So we're gonna show you guys what we picked up. I'm gonna let Tyler go first, because he has I think a lot more than I do. So take it away, Ty.
I got 3 more than you, but all right. So the first thing was something that Alex got. I was on the fucking hunt for this, which is hilarious when you see what format it's in. But I was on the hunt for this because my Target sucks. It is Halloween Town, 1 and 2 on DVD. Me and Alex have been talking about Halloween Town. We both love Halloween Town, and
Yes, sir.
we were like,
I
yo,
need
we
Halloween
want to
Town
own
on Blu-ray.
these. So he bought it, and I was looking for this for like 2 days straight. Like if you guys have ever seen that meme of Mickey Mouse packing the suitcase and he's throwing shit all over the place, that was me in my physical media section. I was over here throwing fucking movies all over the place looking for this. I finally found it, and I said, I'm gonna get it. I love these movies, both of them. I saw these for the first time last year. I love
Nice.
them both. First one
Awesome.
is the better of the two, but I think they're fun. They're really fun. If they're basically the really really kiddie versions of Hocus Pocus,
Hmm.
which
I was
is
about to say it's got
really
like Hocus Pocus vibes for sure.
yeah, it does. And I love the Halloween Town theme song. It is
Hmm.
awesome. I love it. Next, I got these a couple days ago. We got For Right Nights on 4K. Have not seen this. I'm going to watch it tonight actually with AJ. The steelbook is dope. I really like the steelbook. I kept the J card on because I like that it has the title on it. He would have my head if he heard me say that, but I like this is a beautiful matte finish steelbook. I texted this to AJ when I got this. I said nothing is better than a perfectly conditioned matte finish steelbook,
I agree.
except for a Sony steelbook that has no fucking inside artwork. I swear, nothing can kill the hype of opening a steelbook more than opening a Sony steelbook, because you'll see the front, great artwork, back, pretty decent artwork. Okay, oh, what's on the inside?
That's how No Way Home is too.
That's how all Sony steelbooks are. I don't get it. I don't know. But I'm excited to watch this tonight. Very excited. Heard it's a classic, and heard the 4K is good. So excited for that. Put that to the side. Next is a steelbook that when I saw the steelbook design, I absolutely fell in love. I was like, this is one of the best steelbook designs in recent memory. It is Mean Girls, the burn book, the So Fetch limited edition steelbook. This is one of my favorite steelbooks that I own, legitimately. It's such a simple steelbook design, but it's so fucking genius. So when I saw that they were turning the burn book into a steelbook, I was like, "Oh my god, I
I'm upset
need
it's
that
not
in
in
my
4K.
life." Yeah, I don't need
Should have
this in
been
4K.
4K.
The back is okay. It's just a bunch of kisses. It's whatever. But the it's this. This is awesome. Um, and then the inside is like pictures and stuff. The disc is gray, which is weird. It's not a DVD. It's Blu-ray. But that's weird. That I wish they'd made it pink. That would have been great.
I agree.
But yeah, Mean Girls is a great comedy, and I absolutely love. I can't stop looking at it. It's so good. I love that they went and they put in the effort and did this. I almost freaked out because the spine has that on it. It's not a mark, like it's not messed up. It's just like
It's a part of the book.
that, yeah. And I almost had a heart attack. I was like, "What the fuck is that on my steelbook?" Um, yeah, man. Mean Girls is great. The anniversary just passed. Well, not the anniversary, but the joke, I guess, whatever, just passed. Next, we got one that me and Alex both got. We got Scream 2, the steelbook. If someone from Amazon is watching this, you suck. Okay. I had this pre-ordered day one, and it said that my steelbook was not getting here until 3 weeks from now. So I had to wait until the day this came out and pray to God that this was going to be in stock at Best Buy. And thank everything holy it was. And it's funny too. I was going so hard for the steelbook. I don't even really love this movie like that. I like it. It's fun, but you know, it's not the first one. You know, so I don't know. I really like the steelbook though. Nice steelbook. And apparently this release is even worse than last year because if you guys don't remember last year, the slip was in stores mostly, but the steelbook was not on time anyway. I actually had to send Alex his steelbook.
Yeah, it's weird. Even that same day, it was you sent it to me, and then it ended up being in the store. Like I went to the store and it was there, so you didn't really have to send it to me, but it
wasn't there on release though. It was like 3 days after or something.
Yep.
And then now with
it was a week after. It was a week after.
Yeah. And then with this release, it's even worse because I don't even think the slip is in the stores for this.
Nope.
I did see this.
I saw the steelbook too.
Which Paramount, what are you doing, bro? Please make it better next year for Scream 3, please.
That's why I'm pre-ordering the steelbook right away, like I did for Scream 2.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing Best Buy from now on for sure. And the last thing I got is Thor: Love and Thunder, the 4K steelbook. I was kind of hesitant to get this steelbook because I didn't really like it that much. I mean, I like it. It's cool. But now I'm kind of in the boat of Alex where I've been buying these steelbooks for all the releases and now I kind of have to. I don't know. Maybe there'll be an MCU movie where I don't like and I'm like, I don't want that. But knowing them, they're going to be like, yeah, the design is still fire. So, which sucks because all the Phase 4 steelbooks except for Shang-Chi have been raw. So, I don't know. Thor: Love and Thunder, I like it. I do. I've seen it twice now. I didn't like it as much the first time, but I do like this movie. I do. Sorry. It's not that bad, people. And that is all the physical media that I have purchased.
Awesome. All right, let me go show you guys what I picked up. I did pick up some stuff that I didn't show. Like I said, I didn't go out Blu-ray hunting on Tuesday because I really didn't feel like it. I just did the unboxing for the Scream 2 steelbook, which I obviously am going to show. But I'm going to show you some of the Blu-rays that I picked up recently too. I've been buying this series recently. I got season 1. You guys seen my Blu-ray collection video, Blu-ray update video. You guys already know that. But I bought season 2 of Breaking Bad. It was only $5 at the exchange. When I see something that's $5, and especially for a full season, I will buy it. And I've been obviously buying the show. So now I just need season 3, 4, and 5. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's 5 seasons, right? You guys will correct me in the comment section. You never watched the show either. So nope. It's AJ is trying to get me to watch this show. So that's why I'm like, I might as well buy them on Blu-ray because I did the same thing with Game of Thrones. I bought the Game of Thrones seasons. And one day I was like, man, fuck it. Let me just watch it. And then I got hooked on it. So hopefully I do the same thing with Breaking Bad. Next, I picked up Taking Lives with Angelina Jolie and Ethan Hawke. I remember watching this movie once when I was a kid. And obviously I only bought it because Angelina Jolie is bad as fuck, at least in this movie too. Yeah, I don't remember that much about it. I don't remember it being very good. So I mean, it was only $5, so can't go wrong with it. And I think it's like a thriller, so it's October. Felt like buying it. Next, I picked up Green Room. I forgot who told me to get this. It was either Benji or AJ told me I should get this movie. Another A24 film. I don't know anything about it.
That's A24. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's A24.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was only $7.49 at half price books. They got like all their horror stuff displayed, and it wasn't that many Blu-rays. That was the only one I really saw, and I was like, oh, I'll grab this. Next, I picked up another A24 film. It Comes at Night with Joe Edgerton. Another movie I know nothing about. I just know it's A24.
Don't watch the trailer and don't look at the poster.
Yeah, I think you told me that. So I see obviously the posters right here, but
no, not that poster. There's a poster of like this dog barking into like the trees or something, and it's hinting that it's a monster.
Oh, okay.
Don't think that it's a monster. I've never seen it, but Stuckman was like, "Yeah, it's not a monster movie. Don't expect that. They mismarketed it."
Well, it's another A24 film. Couldn't go wrong with it. And again, obviously, it's like I said, it's October, spooky season. That's why I felt like getting it. Next, I picked up Fright Night, baby. I did pick it up, and I do agree. The steelbook is fire. The classic design clearly is just a classic design, and if the poster is great, just put it on the fucking steelbook, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Can't go wrong with it. It's a nice image. Like, just look at it. It looks terrifying. Just look at it, guys. Look at it.
So I mean, Sony makes good steelbook. The Men in Black steelbook look really good.
Yeah, but I mean, with something like this, I'm like, I don't think they could have picked anything else. Like, I think
because the Screen Factory is that art too.
Yeah, so I had to get it. I mean, I don't own the movie either, and I just bought the remake, so I mean, might as well get the original. So I did pick that up as well. Obviously, the final thing I picked up is Scream 2. I did my 4K review today. Go check that out if you guys haven't already. I like the steelbook. I think I like the steelbook more than the first movie. Looking at it, I think it's a better design. It is. And I think the 4K transfer looks better than the original. I just think this movie is shot better than the first movie too. But it's not better than the first movie. But yeah, I really like the steelbook. I pre-ordered this right when and I said, nope, I gotta pre-order it because I'm not about to have the bullshit that happened last year with Scream, the first Scream. Like I said, just like Tyler said, Paramount, please do not mess up with Scream 3. Please. And give me a good design for the steelbook, please. Please just give me the good design. Now, this is the one I wanted to see on 4K, and I think they delivered the 4K. It looks really good. So, yeah, that's everything that I picked up recently. I'm going out of town. I don't know if I'm actually have time to go see if they have Blu-ray stores, but if they have any that I can like walk to, because I'm not gonna get a rental. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But if they have any like stores where I think I can walk to buy movies, I might film doing that. We'll see how it goes. But most likely, I said no videos coming from me. I already got Halloween 1978 review already recorded and edited and stuff. So that probably come out maybe Monday. And I still got to shoot 2018. I'll probably shoot 2018 tomorrow, edit it and get it ready and probably upload that like Wednesday. Because obviously Kills come out this weekend. So I'll probably see Kills Sunday and review it that day as well. It'll probably be up that day too. So the idea with doing the stream for that, because I know you work during the week, so I know it's probably going to be hard for us to do a spoiler talk. Maybe we'll do it that Wednesday instead.
I have my schedule for that week.
What you got? I'm talking about the week after it comes out. So
yeah, I know. I have my thing for that. Let me see. Load. Damn it. I think my schedule that week is I work Saturday.
Oh, you work Saturday.
Let me see. Hold on. Here, it's finally loaded. Come on, load. Okay. Okay. So I work Sunday. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm supposed to work Thursday. I don't think I'm going to. But Thursday I'm gonna see Black Adam probably, and then Friday I'm off.
Okay, so maybe we can do maybe either Monday or Tuesday, one of those days, because I'll see it that Sunday. So maybe we could do it Monday. Maybe do it a little early because obviously I'll be having to go to sleep for work. So
yeah.
Maybe we can do it like Monday or something since I know you're off. But if you got school and stuff, let me know.
Well, I do, but if I'm off,
I know that'd be during the day. So yeah. Um, yeah. So me stacks. Are you getting Bullet Train on 4K?
I don't really want to be
I'm not.
honest.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not buying it. I'm not blind buying it. If it's on sale for Black Friday,
I
maybe.
don't think it's gonna be.
I mean, if you guys want to send it to me,
I
you know,
want that steelbook, but I don't want to pay $40 for it.
I got an address in the description below if you guys want to send it to me. I love taking fan mail to unboxing on camera. I would love that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the show. We got to do things pretty quick, which was cool. So yeah, we're gonna end it right here. We're gonna let everyone know in the chat where they can find Tyler and where you guys can interact with him.
Y'all know where to find me. All of this on YouTube and Instagram. Content in terms of the page. So we got today. I dropped my review of Werewolf by Night. Go check that out. Did I post yesterday? Let me check. I don't even know.
I don't think so
anymore. Oh no, Thursday I reviewed She-Hulk. And I talked about Drag Me to Hell on Monday. Not Drag Me to Hell, Dawn of the Dead on Monday. Go check those out. Then next week, I don't know what specific days, but I know for a fact Drag Me to Hell review is coming. She-Hulk finale is coming. I think another horror review. I will see about that, and then definitely Halloween Ends, because I'll be seeing that on Saturday, and then that review will be on Sunday. So don't hold me to 2 horror reviews this week, but Drag Me to Hell is definitely. Oh, and then tomorrow, Hellraiser, the remake, it just came out. That will be on the page tomorrow. I still can't decide if I'm gonna do YouTube stuff or not. I really just haven't decided on it, to be honest. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, all of this YouTube and Instagram.
The last thing you did was you did the Blu-ray collection video. You haven't reviewed something in a while. But I think you have all the motivation to review anything. That's the thing.
And I have another. Well, let's see how Halloween is, and I want to do a Blu-ray collection video because I bought some stuff, but I'm waiting for certain people to send me things. They want to take 18 hours to ship shit out, of which I still have not gotten anything different. Whatever.
You buying everything I'm trying to send you, so it's like shit.
No, not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Screen Factory.
Oh, I want to say, damn, like I'm trying, I'm trying, man.
I'm talking about Screen Factory.
I ain't gonna lie. There'd be times where I need to just have the package in my car. If I have it in my car and I look at it, then I know I need to do it. But when I'm like, especially when I get off work, I'll go home and I'm like, I don't want to leave now. I want to get out of the house. So I just got to remember that maybe next. Obviously I can't do it this week, so I'm be out of town. But I do promise you, next week I will make sure I got your package taped up and everything, and I will send it out through FedEx. Because I know I need to get this out. I don't know what I'm doing the rest of these over movies, because all these movies I got in here you already got, like that I got in this box. I don't think you don't want any of this stuff, or you already own it. So I thought about selling it to the other store that I found, called it Electrical Flip or whatever it's called. But I don't know if they're gonna give me what I'm really want the value for what the movies I got. So I mean, I thought about going there because the exchange is not gonna take any of this stuff. They gave me most of this stuff back. So I was trying to figure out where I can at least take it. At least I can get something back for it. 'Cause I don't want to give it to the Goodwill, because I'm not gonna get shared the Goodwill either. So yeah, it's time to do another purge, especially of the DVDs. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So yeah. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat that came through today. Shout out to Mista, Jason, Latuda Moore, Jarrett, Luke, Emmett. Shout out to all you guys for joining us. Tony, shout out to you as well for joining us today. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. I'm almost there, you guys. You guys are helping me out. I just hit 4,948. I'm almost there, you guys. You guys are pushing me to that 5K. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Please share the channel. Tell your friends about it. If you guys enjoy physical media, watch alongs, all that type of stuff. Tell them try to have a good time over here, talk about nerd stuff and stuff as well. Also check out Tyler's Instagram page. He has very nice, long, well in-depth reviews. You can really feel his personality while he's writing these reviews. It's great. Definitely check him out. His link will be in the description below. And we're out on this one, you guys. Peace out.